The work of a nurse involves, I don't know, it's kind of a double-sided job. I mean, there's the side where you have to care for people, you know, give them medicine, make sure they're okay, like heal the person per se. And then there's the other opposite side, which is being there emotionally and supporting the person whilst they're going through whatever it may be, simple as a scratch to, you know, something life-threatening.
The work of a nurse involves caring for a patient and being the next person after the doctor, because the doctor can't be there all the time, as well as the nurse. The nurse is like a personal assistant to guide the patient and to make sure they are feeling comfortable where they are. Yeah.
The work of a nurse involves, well, physically treating, you know, the patient. It's a basic thing, but not just physically, I think emotionally as well. Trying to, you know, take care of them and give them some hope, what you can treat, and work till the best to make sure your patient is fairly treated.
Okay, I think the job of a nurse is not to help the patient drink pills or force them to eat and stuff like that, because I think that's what the doctor does, because doctor knows what he's doing and what the patient is lacking of and stuff like that. But I think a nurse is just to support the patient and keep motivating the patient to not give up. I think that's what a nurse does.
For me, yep, I've already considered nursing as my own job, but I think like being a doctor is more challenging and it requires more medical knowledge to perform diagnosis. So I think being a doctor is more suits me because I love challenges, and yeah, I just want to challenge myself more.
I would love to be a nurse or a doctor, but the problem is I'm really bad in science subjects, so I cannot. But I think a nurse is a very, very special, and we should respect nurse and doctors in their jobs.
So I don't think nursing would be for me because I'm not in touch with the science subject for a while. I don't, you know, speak the sign language, so it's tend to be pretty hard for me. Like, but instead I like social science more than, you know, the typical science.
I once went to a hospital and stayed there around 4 nights, I think. It was when I was really young. I got sick because I had a cold and I keep coughing. And I went there and I don't know what I was diagnosed as with because I was so young, I didn't remember. But the doctors always came every night, and my mom was always staying there. And I got so scared if the doctor came. I started shouting because I know he's gonna push a needle towards me, I don't know, but it was so scary. But the nurse was there, and the nurse is very nice. All they do is come and they ask how you feel and it's gonna be okay, and keep trying to make me believe that everything will be fine.